Hey everybody, for those of you that watch this later, I'm just I'm editing video and just wanted to hang out on YouNow and questions, hang out. Really. For those of you that are watching this on YouTube, whenever you see me it says live on YouNow, that means I'm on now, which is a great way of going either the YouNow app so that you can see it on your phone and chat me on your phone if you're mobile or you don't have access to it. Or you can go to younow.com and chat with me there. I do have the YouTube chat up, but I would prefer people to chat with me on. I'm trying to get my YouTube followers to go over to YouNow whenever they see me live. I'll just hang around and see. I only got one people viewing it right now anyway. But I'll be around. Seriously, end it. Who's out there in internet land? I say I say my favorite Indian movie so far, I would say Fame. Let's see. There we go. I'm just gonna be hanging out, questions, talking to y'all, any comments and stuff while I edit videos for my channel. Got one uploading right now. But I recorded, filmed 9 videos yesterday, and I need to get through the edits. So if you hear something in the background, that's because no one's talking. But I'm here, I'm hanging out.
Hey everybody!
Hey everybody. Put in my title. What time is it here? NJOTIT Dude S. 3:40 p.m. p.m. Does it work like no? I've never used Periscope. I'm using YouNow and then simultaneously cast on my YouTube channel. So you can see this is the second time I use YouNow. Most of the time when I do live on YouTube, but it takes up so much bandwidth I can't do anything else. And while I'm doing just hang out live sessions like this or questions and just hang out with you guys, I like to be able to do something on my other monitor. I'm editing videos that I'm uploading. I've got one uploading right now. I need to edit the other one. Oh, your name is actually Enjoy It, dude? Oh, okay. I get it. Go Roya one. Hello. So if you hear them in the background, it's because I'm editing videos.
Hey everybody! So we're looking at the
Teaser. Movie you should watch in theaters is Daruva. Comes out December 2nd. Droid Mike, how's it going? Been a while. I've seen a couple of your comments. I don't know what the next movie I'll be able to watch. Got a pretty busy December, but I do want to try and get out and see something. The Life Laggy? Well, it's not laggy on YouTube now. I'm trying to simultaneously cast it on YouTube so I can get people used to going to YouNow. So it might be use it a lot better. But if you go to YouNow.com, click on the link in the description of this video, it will be a lot better and you can chat with me there. Am I gonna watch the Assassin's Creed movie? I want to. Hopefully I can get out for it. This weekend I'm gonna see Doctor Strange.
4, 3.
But I don't think I'll be able to get to Doctor Strange until Sunday. There's not really into too many. Well, he likes some, but he doesn't get into it to the depth that I have. I have actually not played any of the games for Assassin's Creed. I'm not a gamer, not anymore. I used to be when I was younger. But I haven't played the games, but I know a lot about it because a lot of my friends have played. They'll tell me about it. So, I will see the movie. I'm more of a movie guy.
So talk, Carney. I hope I...
If the live stream on YouTube is laggy, click on the YouNow link in the description or download them. It'll be a lot smoother. And you can chat with me there. Eventually I want to get to a point with streams on YouNow and do my ones, maybe do it on YouTube directly, but I don't know yet. YouTube takes up way too much bandwidth and it gets choppy. Especially if I'm doing something else. I hear the movie for Assassin's Creed isn't following any of the games. It's a new character. Finding YouTube better scope. It'll be smoother. I like YouNow. That's why I'm doing a lot of my casual streaming. Greetings from Switzerland. Go bro. Go bro yo. This is not syncing. There we go. There we go. Switzerland, eh? I've always wanted to visit Switzerland. Looks like a beautiful country. Nice people, from what I can tell. So dude says, "Hey Koricon, I'm not sure if you know this, so let me ask you, I guess. How many film industries do you think there are in India? Take a guess." Let's see, we've got Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, Bharati, or is it Marthi? Bengali. Let me know if I missed one. Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Marthi. 7? Is it 7? Or is there more than that? I know there's a lot.
Well, it looks like
it's crazy to try them all organized. So whenever I put in the title, or at least recently, put in the title where it's from. 19. What are the others? I just mentioned the more famous ones. Well, those are the ones that I get requests from. Those are the ones I know. I haven't had anybody request anything from Industries Out 7.
tell your friends, it's video.
Can you name me the others? Or comment one of my all their Facebook, well, not all, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. 22 official languages in India. Yeah, I mean 19. Yeah, 400 plus languages. I'm sure there's a lot of, smaller dialects. There's really only 2 languages in the U.S., at least languages. But we have people in this country that speak all of them. People from all over the place. We got people from everywhere. Go, bro, you gotta leave, dude. Thanks. I will keep up the gurks. Hollywood is the biggest. Yeah. If you ask the average American, the film industry or film, they'll automatically Tamil and Telugu, those are the other ones that I normally get requests besides. Actually, I probably get more than I do the Hindi movies. But every time there's a big Bollywood movie, Punjabi, that's one of the ones I forgot. I've done Malayalam, Kannada, Marthi. I think I've done one or two of Marthi. I just recently did a Bengali trailer. It's been a while since I've done a Punjabi. I don't remember, but I go by requests, so you'd have to request it, and then I would check it out to see if it's something I would do or can do. Because I get a lot of requests, but I see them all. I see them all. I think about guys like breaking the Western false stereotypes. Well, thank you very much. You know, I usually stop with the stereotypes, but I like to learn new things. So, over the past year that I've been doing these videos for Indian movies, I've learned a lot. If you watch some of the videos I did back in January and February, the moment where I'm like, what do you mean there's more than one industry? People are like, no, show them. And that was a big moment of me realizing that. Because people don't really talk about it unless you know into a conversation with someone that's from India. But a lot of times they don't really talk about films, at least the Indian people I hung out with. They don't mention it until I mention something. Let's see. This one is a Telugu film. It's a Telugu. Alright, so if I get a little choppy on the stream, it's been rendering my latest trailer reaction right now. But when it's over, it'll go back to normal. It will go back to normal. And if you hear that my air conditioner in the background, it's because it's too hot. If I in my revision site at all clean audio. I'm just hanging out. I need the AC. I come from the Marthi Bollywood part of India. What is that, or North Center? North Center? Sum up Indian in one word. Hard to sum it up in one word. There's so many different types of film depending on periods. I don't know, one word. Let me see. About dramatic. A lot of the different parts of Indian film is dramatic, whether it be the romance, the characterization, the act drama in every aspect of film. So dramatic. The lag is just about half or 1 second. On Periscope it's like 5. Really? On Periscope it's that long? YouNow it's almost in. I don't see they .com and click that link in the description. So you can go to that website. Be a lot. I do. Most Western people have some issues in Bollywood movies, but that's just a culture shock. As too long, but we enjoy it though. Yeah, there's a couple of reasons why a lot of Western people have issues with Bollywood films. Or it's not issues, it's more, you know, their opinion of what they like. Half and first, during the day, and can get quickly. We also don't have musical. A lot of indie films will break in a song that might have something to do with the movie. A lot it does, but sometimes it just goes. And I mean, wouldn't really find that too interesting. They would wonder why the tone so instantly, and then they would, you know, kind of confused when it goes back to the story. They're like, okay, where were we again? So I think song dance numbers have nothing to do with the story. Now, there are some Indian movies where in the film they don't jump to a music video and they're singing about what's going on, or the song has some relevance to the story. That we are fine with. The other thing a lot of Western people, which is the same thing that Indians don't like, is reading subtitles. That's why so many Indian movies are dubbed in other languages. Movies are dubbed in Telugu. They have other films that film it 3 times every scene so that it's filmed in Tamil, filmed a third language depending on their audience would be, and filmed in Hindi. Which I find that be like way over the top. Like you shouldn't have to do that. I prefer subtitles if the movie in another, just because I want to hear their performances in the language that it's supposed to be in. You get a better idea of what their performance is like. When it's dubbed, you're seeing a performance that's less original, because the person translating it has limitations and normally isn't an actor as the one that it's playing, and it's hard to judge whether or not the actor is doing a good job when the dubbing is bad. If the dubbing is bad. Me personally, I want the subtitles, but it seems like a lot of subtitles, and most of the Western audience does not want to read subtitles. But if you go to like China and Korea, they subtitles. Sometimes they'll have 2 or 3 languages. Screen too much. They might have, if the movie was Cantonese, they'll have in subtitle and English subtitles. Or if it's made in Mandarin, they'll have Cantonese subtitles and English subtitles. Wow. What are my 5 all-time favorite Hollywood movies? Well, my favorite movie of all time is The Princess Bride. And then I would also put on that list probably Monty Python and the Holy Empire Strike. Let's see. Maybe Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. That one's always a fun movie. I don't know. It's hard for me to just pick 5 because I tend to think in terms of genres. So if you wanted to be in my top 5 action, my top 5 dramas, or my top 5 thrillers, or sci-fi, fantasy, that would be easy. Trying to compare movies between genres is a hard thing for my brain to do. And it could just be that I've seen so many movies. What is my favorite movie of 12 movies? I'm not really sure. I didn't review too many of Tamil movies. I did review a couple. Let me see here. Get back to that. Police mate. Koricon. Use it you watch and Thathi. That right? I'd have to look those up. Right now I'm behind on movies that I have to watch, so it's not anything I can do soon. But I do like to keep a list of good movies to watch. So sell me on the movies. Tell me on it. Both from the same actor and is one list of India's best films. I've heard on the list of India's best films about most of the movies that people ask me to watch. I don't know. It depends what list are you using, because it seems like every movie someone requests is on a list of best movies. Unless that list is I don't know how all movies can be on a list. Prem says, about the subtitle thing, I'm absolutely right. Thank you, sir. Alright, let's see. Which... Oh, well, I don't know if you would consider it a Tamil movie or a Telugu movie. Yeah, that's a Tamil movie. I guess it would be Kabali. There's a lot of stuff around video Kabali that made it for me, and the movie was fun. I enjoyed it. I had a good time when I saw that. So there. Hey, I suggest you can talk about before the flood. I'll give you a minute more. Before the flood. I'm not familiar about that. Oh, that's the movie. Yeah, it's YouTube and Netflix. I haven't gotten a chance to see it yet, but I do want to see it. I want to see what they come up with. I'm also curious to find out if it's all rhetoric or if they actually give factual information. Because a lot of times, especially with documentaries, you got to be careful, because they'll give as if it's fact. It's really just rhetoric. Doesn't have any backing on the information they're saying. So I'm curious how they approach the whole subject. Both are action films and have a with both and director played very well. The action a little slow. Now in slow-mo for the most part, like used way too. Then you're like, okay, you don't need to slow-mo every scene in the sequence. Slow-mo maybe one or two that have the big hit or something, but everything else, keep it at normal speed. I don't know. What are the prices for an Indian movie theater that show Hindi movies. They normally only show Telugu and Hindi movies. It takes me an hour to get to that theater, so when I do go, it's a special trip because it's an all-day event just for one movie. And the prices, if you saw my movie review, I did for it. I was down to the theater to give you guys an idea of what it takes for me to see a movie in the theater. But the prices, they're about, I think, 10 or 20. Same. Is it Geth or Jeff? Jeth. I could try and say the name that you're using for your profile, but I'm lost. Rushan Ganesh Lanagam. Ganesh Lanagam. Let me know if I totally slaughtered that. So, Thupaki is based in film with actor portrayed as an Indian army officer. That seems to be a popular hero character type. It being either a police officer or a military officer. That's a popular theme for the action. Koricon. What approximate distance you need to travel in a movie in the theater? Yeah, I was just talking about it. An hour. It takes me about, unless there's traffic, then an hour and a half. But if you watch the Vi movie review, before it I did a vlog of what time we left the house, how long it took to get there, and I vlogged little silly things in between, and then do my review. It was interesting vlog put there, but it'll give you an idea. I wrote PE. I'm glad you joined this time, Iro. I don't think you were able to get to it last time. Okay, edit number 7. The Train to Busan. An interesting request. It's a Korean movie. It's an interesting one to do a reaction for. How about, I haven't seen Koricon yet. I do want to watch it. I'll have to do it. I'll have to do a marathon one day. It's not my regular show I watch that I keep up on. Look interesting, and I've heard about Quantico. Tomorrow I'm gonna watch after a few drinks. Any suggestions? Well, if you watch my review, I have a lot of stuff I talk about in there. But I am, because a lot of people didn't mention this, and I seem one of the only people who noticed. But the AR was good. If you don't know what AR is, it's automated dialogue replacement. Some people call it looping or dubbing or voiceover. But when they film a movie, they'll have microphones, but you have so much ambient noise that it's not a clean audio. So most movies, what they do is they go back to the studio and the actors recreate their performance to a microphone. And most of the time the ADR is pretty good because they'll stand a good distance from the microphone and it sounds like the way it should. indicating that they filmed the movie. But for some reason, the ADR and Chevy sounded really off, as if they were super close to the microphone. Like the breathing sounded really loud, and they were saying their lines sound like it was in a microphone next to their mouth, and that was kind of distracting. But I thought the action scenes were good, except for a couple of parts, and I liked the story about him and the daughter, but it did the action part, the second half, Liam Neeson movie, basically. They even used a couple of scenes directly from Taken. So I like Taken, but I like them to do something. Yeah, I know Chopra's in it. A lot of interviews all over the United States for Koricon. I just haven't seen it yet. I haven't gotten to it. Oh, there's no spoilers. I'm not going to give spoilers. Actually, if you watch my review, I have a spoiler free section, and then I get into spoilers. So I'm not going to give any details. Just regulation. Kathithia, the massive social issue, farmers, which received quite well and made a massive conservatories. Well, that's interesting. A film about farmers. Is it about the farming community, or is it about issues that is around food? Like, what is the context of the farmers in the film? Basically, in 250 organizations trying to stop the movie. Yeah, that happens all the time. Whenever a movie comes out that has an opinion different than an organization or a big business, some company, they always end up boycotting it or creating problems. But hey, I'm going to be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to take like a 5-minute break. And I'll be right back, alright? Not just the fight scenes are the movie had many mess with the haters, like the actor. Yeah, the fight scenes wouldn't have so much slow-mo in them. Definitely recommend the movie. Well, send it to me on a few Twitter. Send me those, have a record of it, and see. I got partly right. Well, I try best. In content. Well, thank you very much. Will I do a meet and greet? You're my biggest fan, and I really want to meet you. I would love to do a meet and greet. It would have to be. I don't really have the ability to. Now I don't have the money to do it. So it's somewhere close that I can drive to. Meet and greet. I don't know if I have enough fans where anyone would show up. My subscribers are out of country. I think I only got a handful that are actually in the country. And even then, they're on the coast. But IROPE, you should sign up on YouNow. It's free. It doesn't cost nothing. The shredder and alright, I'm gonna try and say your name. Garushan Ganeshalena. It's that keeps throwing me off. Ganeshalena. Have you been watching my video? When did you subscribe? And what's your favorite video you did? I'm also to find out which videos people liked the most. I know which one got the most views, which is that Kabali, the second reaction I did on the music. That one's got like, I don't know, 247,000 views. Denver Johnson, what's up, homie? Long time no see. I see your comments on videos from time to time. But it has been a while. And you sent me all those movies, which my dad, I think, watched all of them. But I'm gonna be watching The Node at some point. I've just been. He liked that lot. Age of the Node. Those of you that don't, Denver Johnson sent me my first and only mailing so far. I haven't received anything else in the mail. But he sent me, how many was it? It was like 10 or 15 movies on DVD with for that listed them all out and gave thing a little snippet. Well, my dad, I haven't been able to get through them yet, but I'm gonna be watching Agent Vanode soon. Review it. I just haven't had the time to sit down and do them. I've been having trouble with the trailer reactions that I need to do. Viswa Sai Pavan. Hi. I hope I said your name right. Correct me if I'm wrong. horrible with names, but I'm better. I try my best. Try my best in my accent. I probably sound horrible.
Hey everybody, Koricon.
But if you hear something in the background, it's because I'm editing some videos right now. Doing it at the same time. Never said, did I mention that one of the movies, Charitra, Part 1 has my friend playing the antagonist. Part 1, actually. Part 1, he plays the antagonist. Well, that's cool. You know a movie star. That's
here, and we're going to be looking at trailer for Train Busan.
Train to Busan. Ding went ding. No. Jail.
Check out two and see what they got.
One of the. Yep. I figured that out.
She'll select can. English subtitle. We do have English subtitle.
He played a chilling, menacing role in it. Probably that movie is based on his performance. You have to watch Part 1 to know Part 2. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. I try not to watch a Part 2, especially if I see Part 2 or Part 1, the first part, to understand the second part. But if you see just a sequel, like something or other 2 or 3, and it doesn't say, then normally there tend to be self-contained stories, similar characters, or the same characters in each movie. So if you want to understand the character more, you have to see the others. But for parts, those mean that you watch both movies back to back. Story, like Part 1 to be continued.
We do have English subtitle. We do have English subtitles. We do have English subtitles.
Yeah, Dad, I think he watched all of them. But he tends to have more time to do that. When he's done work, he usually pops a movie in. Best for his performance. What's his name? What's your friend's name? The actor. I got dinged again. Junk mail. He liked Agent Vinod best of all, huh? I don't know if he liked it best of all, but he said it was a movie. He movie Agent Vinod. In the movie, his character is called Buka Reddy. Buka Reddy. Buka Reddy. His real name is Abhimanyu Singh. If I said that right. Abhimanyu Singh. Wah, wah. Interwebs. For those of you that are on the YouTube stream, copy. I'm trying to get people to go to YouNow and watch the streams there, but I've been simultaneously on both. The reason I like YouNow is because you can download a mobile app and see live stream on your phone and be able to comment and stuff. Plus the bandwidth on the website is better, so the live stream is smoother. It's more of right now. There isn't much of a delay. Agent Vinod is more of a spy espionage movie, something like James Bond or the Bourne. So it's like a kind of spy movie. I guess you could call it a movie then. Yeah, I get the pronunciation right. Woohoo! I always like it when I get the pronunciations right. It's rare, but I'm doing it. For some of the movies, I go online and try and hear how it's pronounced.
I will see you in the next video.
Alright, which one is this? Train to Busan. How many people are watching on the YouTube stream? I don't see that one. I'm just looking at the chat for the YouTube stream, so I can't really see how many people are watching. I'm mostly looking at the YouNow website, and then I just got the chat window for YouTube up. But along with your movies, Denver, I still need to review those 2 Rajnikant movies. I'm so behind, man. Some of the movies I just skipped because I just don't have the time to do the reviews. It's crazy. Well, I'm watching on YouTube. Vinod Kumar. How's it going, Vinod? Let me know how many... Does it show how many people are watching on YouTube when you're looking at it? Alright, so if things start to get choppy right now, it's because I'm rendering a video and it takes up a lot of CPU usage. So that's why it gets choppy. But when it's done rendering, it'll go back to normal. Choppy. No, I'm not going to skip the Rajnikanth movies. I'm just saying I'm behind on movies reviews, so I'm skipping some others so I can try and catch up. Ajith. Let me know if I pronounced that right. Ajith Apukatan. Ukutan. Hello! There's 3 watching right now? Okay. You sent me a request on LinkedIn? I didn't know I had a LinkedIn. If I did, I made it a long time ago. I don't even know what my password is for LinkedIn. I'll have to play with that, try and figure out what my password was. I'm mostly on Facebook and Twitter, and then I check Instagram and Snapchat. Those are the 4 that I'm on most of the time. I was kidding. The pronunciation was hilarious. Well, I try my best. Some of these are hard to pronounce for me. American names are very simple. We have very simple names. So I got 2 people watching on YouNow and 3 people on YouTube. Total of 5 people. What? Yeah, it's funny is after this posts, of course, you know, it's what? Let's see, it's 4:40 p.m. here. So it's like 3 in the morning in India. So that's probably why I don't have that many viewers. Are you kidding me? You have 400 plus connections, unless I'm looking at the wrong map. But that dude on LinkedIn looks a lot like you. Oh, maybe you're talking about my business LinkedIn for my real estate job. Yep, you just sent me a request on that one. That's my real estate, my work LinkedIn. I don't really use that either. I just have it for work. See if I remember the password for that. Nope, that's the wrong password. Nope, wrong password. Yay! I found the right password. I think I just accepted you. Yes, very simple names like Denver Johnson. Sounds like a Tamil name. If you are looking for more viewers, do a live feed at 2200 hours IST. So 2200 hours, that would be, what, is that 9:30 in the morning where I am? No, that can't be right. Yeah, yeah. My name is. What's up? What's up, my name is? Yeah, I know. IST is Indian Standard Time. I'm trying to convert it to where I am. It's 11 and a half hours off. So I think that's 9:30 in the morning here for 2,200 hours. Four are watching. Woo! Up to 4. Explain the name of the channel. Not figured that out. You're not going to be able to figure it out. So, Koricon Nala. I'm old, and I was building computers before the internet went public. And so we used to hijack the IP addresses on the backbone so that we could connect our computers together to play games like Warcraft 2 and Dune and stuff like that. And so we would use fake names, or what we called internet handles, and mine was Koricon. And so when the internet went public, a lot of us just kept using our internet handles, especially because we didn't know, you know, a lot of us were hackers, and so we just didn't want anybody to know who we really were. We would, you know, do all the IP masking and stuff. But Koricon just stuck, and then every time, you know, even though I don't hack, whenever I signed up for something, I just used Koricon as my internet handle. So it became a standard ever since, what, 1991, 92? And then the internet went public around 93 or 94. So I just kept using it. And then Nala is because I had some websites that wanted a last name, so I just put Nala as the last name. My name is, I'm Muslim. Okay. Cool. I don't really care what someone's religion is. I find all of them interesting. Denver says, did you know that Jabi Koay received his first strike as well? So all's not lost, mate. You're not the only one. Yeah, I know. I saw his video on that, where he talked about that. And he did the same thing that I did during my strike, which was to... We can't do the pip on some of the South Indian movies. Just because that's where the strike came from. My strike is over, so I'm risking it by doing some pip for the recent ones, but if I get another strike, I'm just gonna have to stop doing it altogether for a lot of Indian movies. I just can't take the risk of losing my account. So I'll do what I can. I try and do as much as I can, but, you know, I don't want to lose my channel. Yeah, you're right. You're 11 and a half hours behind because we are 9 and a half hours as of Eastern Time. Yep. Alice Plays Reactions. Hello! How are you? Police Mate. Yo, Koricon. I recommend watching Cathethis motion poster, teaser, and trailer. It's really intense and you'll love it. Like I said, I'm not able to do much with the chat. Like, I can't get links and stuff, but if you go to one of my social medias like Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or even commenting on one of the videos, or send me a, then let me know that, so I have a record of it that I can look back on. Because once the stream is over, I can't go back to this chat and see what people said. Am I an Android or an Apple fan? I'm Android all the way. I can't stand Apple products. I hate them. But it's not like I'm, I don't get on anyone's case for having an Apple product. I just personally don't like them. I think the company, I think Macintosh tries to control way too much of their products, and it's frustrating and annoying for a computer guy. I like to be able to customize my stuff, and you can't do that with Macs very well. Unless you jailbreak the iPhones, but I don't think the hardware is so great that you need to jailbreak the iPhones. You can just buy a Samsung or one of the other Android makers, and you don't have to jailbreak it. And if anything, besides the Note 7 that kept exploding because their experimental battery didn't work, but besides that, Samsung has always been ahead of Apple in the quality of their hardware, so I don't really see the point in buying Apple for their hardware. My name is What Your Legend. I'm not quite sure what you're saying. What Your Legend? Clarify, please. GGGGG. He got it from Dharma Productions. Oh, really? Huh. I got mine from Whacked Out Media. There's 6 watching. Woo! Hello, everybody. And it looks like I've got, 10 people watching on YouNow. So for those of you watching on YouTube, I'm trying to transfer over to YouNow for the most part. I'm simultaneously casting from YouNow to YouTube. The YouNow is a lot smoother in the stream, and it's more immediate. YouTube is really slow with the live streaming. So if you want to go to YouNow.com or download the YouNow mobile app, then you'll have a much better experience on the live stream, and you can chat there. But I'm trying to have more people use YouNow so that they see. What's a YouNow? YouNow is a streaming service that's owned by YouTube. It's connected to YouTube, and it's fairly new, but the streams use less bandwidth, so they're smoother, they're more immediate, and they have a mobile app so that people can watch the stream on their phones and be able to comment and chat from their phones if they don't have a computer or they don't have access to a computer. But if you have a computer and you want to be on the website, you can go to younow.com and just look me up, Koricon Nala. You hate Apple too? Alright, well, fair enough. We're in the same camp. Whew. Alice plays, you're looking into more non-English films to watch? Yep. Yeah. There's a lot of good films that are not in English. They need subtitles though. Yeah, well, in America, anything that's not in English, if it's released on DVD, Blu-ray, or in the theaters, it always has English subtitles. Always. What legend do I like? What do you mean by legend? You mean an actor of some kind? Indian actor or... Sareth Satyadev? Let me know if I pronounced that close enough. Hi, bro. Hello. Why don't you start doing some trailer reactions for older movies? Copyright claim strikes happen seldom there. Yeah, they do, but I have a hard enough time just keeping up with current movies, and I would prefer my channel to be up to date, more current stuff. But I have been doing some older trailers when I have time, you know, like if I'm in the process of filming a couple of videos and I have time to just film a couple of more, I'll pick up some older ones. But I have a hard enough time trying to just keep up with newer movies because I'm looking at so many film industries. So I try to stay current. But I would love to watch trailers for older movies if you want to send them to me and I'll watch them, but doing reactions for them is harder because I just don't have the time. Yeah, Vinod is right, Alice Plays. Just check out the stuff that I've reviewed. Or Bali Fools has great reviews. I love their reviews. You're from the UK, my name is? Well, hello, UK. I'm in the US. Colorado. I'm waiting for your reaction for Bahubali 2, and still it has to be released in April. Yeah, they pushed it to April a few months ago. Bahubali 2, I think the trailer... When does the trailer come out? Sometime in November or early December. They had the motion poster and the VR experience that came out sometime in late April or late October, and I did reactions for both of those. I actually went and bought 3 VR headsets, cheap ones, and reviewed them, just so that reviewed each one of them out of the 3, and then I did the VR experience for Bahubali 2. That was really cool, being able to see the set and everything. My name is I Love You. Well, thank you. I'm an awesome person, so I totally understand why you would. Buddy, I wouldn't mess about with Bahubali 2. That's a huge production house, and I wouldn't want to risk a reaction. I have no problems with the Bahubali. When I did stuff for Bahubali 1, because that was my first trailer reaction, was the first Bahubali back in January. And I haven't had any problems with the motion poster or ours. And actually on Twitter page, they were encouraging reactions for the VR experience, and they were retweeting them off of their Twitter. So I don't think I'll have a problem with Bahubali. I haven't in the past, and I don't see any problem recently. You're living in Houston? In Texas? Texas. How do you like Texas? Watch out, the movie called 2.0 coming next year. Yep. With Rajnikanth. I heard he was playing 3 parts. 3 characters in that movie. For Robot 2.0. If that's the 2.0 you're talking about, I think so. My name is I'm living in London. I've always wanted to go to England and Ireland and Scotland. London seems like it would be a cool city to visit. But of course I don't have the money to do it. I would like to travel, I just can't. Alright, that one is done. For those of you that don't know, I'm editing videos and uploading them right now. And I'm just doing a casual live stream, answering questions and comments while I do that. Since I'm going to be on the computer editing and uploading anyway, I might as well do a live stream and just hang out with you guys. back in January, trailer reactions were not big, but now things have changed. Yeah, I'm not one of the original reactors. Those started I think about 2 years ago. Bali Fools and Jabby Koei started doing Indian trailers I think 4 or 6 months before I started my channel. And I just kind of fell into it. I didn't know if it was popular or not. I just did it because I thought it would be fun to do, and then turns out I hit a nerve and started getting subscribers. I had my 1-year anniversary on October 20th and reached 7,000 subscribers, so that's not bad for 1 year. But a lot of these other reactors, they've got an insane amount of subscribers. I don't know where they're getting those. A lot of them are in triple digits, 100 or 200,000, 300,000. There's some reactors that are close to 1 million, like Tyrone Magnus. I think he's around 8 or 900,000, 700,000, something like that. Toronto is better. Come over here. I can park myself at your place. Toronto is closer, that's for sure. But I still don't have the money to travel. Grand Masty. Hey, which movies are you excited for at the end of the year? Rogue One, Star Wars story. I'm really excited for that one. Super excited for that one. I love Star Wars. The movie looks really good. I like the way it looks for the directing style. I think Gareth Edwards is doing a good job with that from the trailers I've seen. And I think I'm excited to see something outside of the regular Star Wars storyline. I want to see what they do with it. And I think they picked a good storyline for the first anthology movie. You can drive? Yeah, I know I can drive, but it would take me, 2 days to get to Toronto? I think. Isn't it something like 18 hours away or something from Colorado? Pick up folks on the way for gas money. I don't know if I want to pick up hitchhikers. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Annotations. Gotta set up the annotations.
Oh, along with for your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe.
Tell your friends, and I will see you on the next video.
You on social media?
There we go. I think I'm gonna change my outro at some point. They've got a new outro system that people can see on the mobile as well as on the computer. But I haven't messed with it yet, so I'm still using the old way. But eventually I want to get to where I'm using their new outro stuff. I just need to play with it one day and figure it out. Until then, I'm gonna do it the way I've been doing it. Would I be going to watch Force 2 in theaters? I don't know. It depends on how things are going when it comes out. For me, at least. It's hard for me to say that far ahead. I can always say I'll try, but all depends on what's going on at the time. I wonder what it means when it's on YouNow. It says, YouNow, a new person is watching. Does that mean they don't have an account? I'm assuming that means they haven't signed up for an account. Well, if you are watching, random anonymous person, it's free to sign up, so don't cost you no money that I'm aware of. At least it didn't cost me anything, but I don't really watch other people that often, unless they're people from my Reactors League. I support them. Plus they can come and guest over on mine. By the way, what happened to the little drink you used to take back when you used to react earlier? We miss that now. You miss me doing this? And then start watching the trailer? I stopped doing it because I thought it was silly that I'm drinking a soda on camera. I have done it a couple of times, I think, though. Probably mostly by accident. It's not far ahead, it's next week. Well, we'll see if I can get out there. If I can, I will do it. But I'm not going to promise anything. Just because if I promise and then I can't go, everybody gets pissed off at me. So if I can go, I'll go, but you won't know until my movie review comes out. If I don't have a review, it means that I wasn't able to get out there. Droid Mike, you still haven't experienced masala movies in theaters. That's when fans of a South Indian movie actor scream, throw confetti, and whistle during the movie. It's a unique experience. I kinda did with Kabali, but I think even the Indian audiences out here tend to be more quiet. They don't go as crazy as they do in India. I think they've adopted the way that we watch movies. Force 2 releases next Friday. Yeah. That's what I figured. But I can't promise that I'll see it, just because I don't know if I'll be able to get out there. They tend to be last minute stuff. Or maybe a day or two ahead, and then I'm like, okay, I think I can do it. But again, it means that I'm taking my entire day to go and watch the movie. I don't always know if I can just take off the entire day, because it takes me an hour to get down there, and I try and get a little bit early, and then the movie is normally like 3 hours, and then it takes me an hour to get home. So we're talking like 5 or 6 hours just for me to watch a movie. So I do my best, but I'm not always able to do it. I will make a trip to Denver soon, and we should meet up. I always wanted to come there all my life, to the city that I'm named after. Yeah, it's a cool city. I like it. We can go watch a movie. Just let me know far ahead of time if you're coming to Denver, so that I can try and schedule stuff around it. Where you live, it's pretty crazy. Where Droid Mike lives, the crowd is more subdued and suburban. Mostly people in their 20s and 30s. Yeah, it's more subdued than some of those videos I've seen of people reactions when they're watching something in the theater. I actually prefer it the way it's out here, because when they get too loud, I can't watch the movie. You're not watching the movie anymore. You're just listening to other people whistle and throw crap. I'm not going to spend $12 on a movie just so that people can whistle and throw crap. Because then I don't watch the movie. What's the point of paying all that money if you're not going to watch the movie? You know what I mean? Because it's expensive. On your channel, you recorded fans yelling at the Kabali Theater. I think you sent that to me, Droid, back when that came out. Didn't you send that to me? Because I remember seeing a video of that, and I thought it was somebody who gave it to me. But it was a while ago, so I don't remember who gave it to me. You also forgot the hours that you spend in the bar. Not so much anymore. Like when we went to see Shavai, we just drove down there, and then I got like a hot dog at the movie theater because I was hungry. And then we got some popcorn and hung out there for a bit, and then we went in. I haven't really been to the bar recently. Najma Kita, hello over there on YouNow. I'm trying to get more people to go to YouNow instead of YouTube. But so many of my followers are used to me streaming on YouTube that they go there. I'm trying to get more people over to YouNow though, because the stream is better. As a fan, the drinks and the movie tickets are on you, presuming they have a good Bollywood movie playing then. Well, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. No, it wasn't you? Alright. Someone sent me one. Someone sent me one. I don't remember who it was. But they were going crazy. Your name is typically a bit Western, but you're Indian, all right? At least the last time I looked. I'm American the last time I looked. Here, let me check. Let me see. Oh, yeah. American. I almost forgot for a minute there. I had to double check. I'm mixed. I'm mixed with a bunch of stuff. I'm basically a European mutt. But I don't really know all of what's in my ancestry. I know I got German, French, Italian, English, Irish, Scottish. But I had some family come over on the Mayflower, and I had other family that came a few generations ago, so I don't really know what's in there. Smell like Russell Peters? Oh, smell. Same like Russell Peters. I was like, smell like Russell Peters? What do you mean, smell like? Droid Mike says Trump 2016. I will have to disagree with you on that one. Just a friendly disagree. Agree to disagree on that. Woohoo, this one uploaded. Now I've got to get it on the social medias. I just voted. I voted early. Through the mail. Trump lost in Colorado. Well, they haven't had the main vote yet, but I would assume he would. I do not believe that Coloradans would vote for him, at least not enough for him to win. Well, my trailer reaction for Pulimarugan, I think that's how that's said. It's a Malayalam trailer. Just dropped. Just dropped right now. I'm working on putting it on my social medias. Colorado is usually a Democratic state, so Republicans never win that state. Yeah, that's true. We do have a lot of Republicans here, but the majority is Democrat. For the most part. I am not a Democrat, though. I have some Democrat ideals, but I am not a full Democrat. I'm not a Republican either. I'm a libertarian. We're in the minority. So I'm used to losing. I just kind of sit back and watch the craziness of the two major parties and shake my head. I'm like, oh, what are you guys doing? What's wrong with you peoples? But, you know, it's everybody has their own opinion and they're allowed to have it. I have nothing against that. Watch the movie The Attacks on 26/11. It's really not for the faint-hearted if you're up for it. Pretty good movie. I heard about it. People told me about it. It's about the terrorist attack. I think I saw something on it, but it wasn't long. I think the one you're quoting, The Attacks of 26/11, I think that's more of a longer documentary. I haven't done ISM Telugu trailer reaction. What's ISM? Can you spell that out for me? What it's called? London Yout on YouNow. Yo, brother, what's up? What's up, dog? How's it going, brah? 10+ thumbs up. Whoop, whoop. For those of you who are on YouTube, I just wanted to mention I'm using YouNow for my live streaming. So, the stream on YouTube might be a bit choppy and has a, you know, it has a delay. The YouTube streaming is not very good, and that's probably why they created YouNow. It's a lot faster, smoother, more immediate interactions. And I'm trying to get my YouTube audience to go over and start using YouNow because I can stream easier. But I like it. I like YouNow. I get more random people that just pop in. Most libertarian think tanks are porn producers and adult movie house owners. That's funny. So the name of the movie is ISM? Oh. It's just called ISM. I thought it stood for something. It came out in late October. It's a Telugu film, huh? I'll put it on my list. Can't get to it now. I filmed 9 videos yesterday, and so I've been trying to get through the editing and uploading of them all. But I still got a few to do. Director named it ISM because of that. Patriotism, journalism, ISM is it? Oh, okay. I gotcha. It's an ism. So it's not ISM, it's an ism. Gotcha. I understand. I do like the fox mask in the background. That's cool. Let's see here. I need a thumbnail for this one. Thumbnail for Train to Busan.
Hey everybody,
Hey.
Koricon here, and we're going to be looking at a trailer for Train to Busan. This is trailer number 2. This movie came out
Let's
earlier
see if
this
that
year.
turned out okay. I have a feeling it didn't. Yeah, looks pretty good. That is my thumbnail. Save as. Nope, not 6. It's not 5. Where is it? Ah, there we go. It's about a journalist that hacks the corrupt politicians. So kind of like, oh, that's why he's got a fox mask, because he's a part of Anonymous. Is that what he's trying to say? Is that the hacker is a part of Anonymous? Hacktivists Anonymous. I need a thumbnail for this one too. See.
Hey everybody, so we're going to be looking at the teaser for Varamipri Satakarni. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sure I got it wrong.
Let's see if that turned out okay. Hopefully my eyes aren't closed. Alright, that one looks alright. Probably slaughtered the pronunciation on this one. Which one just uploaded? Pula just uploaded. So next one is that one. That one. Let's see. I did do a Droid mic. Actually, it's uploading. That was one of the 9 that filmed yesterday. Yeah, I know. I did a reaction for it. It's uploading right now, actually. It'll be a while before it's up. And the one that just hit was Puli Mugan, a Malayalam movie. What's your opinion on teasers? I will answer that in a minute. I need a break. So, I will be right back. Let me make sure this. Yep. So, I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes so I can get a break real quick. And then I'll answer that question. I'm back. What is well, I don't mind short teasers. However, it's just a way of wetting your palate so that you can get ready for the trailer. It's kind of like a trailer for the trailer. I don't mind them. You know, they're supposed to get you excited, but they don't provide anything. No, really, just kind of the look at, just to tell you. So that's my opinion on short teasers. Hello everybody on the interwebs. So those of you on the YouTube stream, how many people are watching right now? Because I'm only seeing who's watching YouNow, the YouNow stream. But it's simultaneously broadcasting. That's why there's a delay. It's a little bit more pretty now. Mob, hi. How are you? How's it going? What's up? What's new in the world of Mogi? Did I say that right?
Hey.
I'm editing those right now, so if you hear me in the background, that's what that is. Editing those. Editing video. I'm number 75 on that, guys, which means no one is able to see that I'm streaming. It's funny stuff. Let's see this one. See what this one is. hello to those that are watching. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask any questions. Let's see here. How am I gonna do this? Alright, for a minute. So I'm only going to 20 minutes, everybody. I'm going to watch Game 7 of the World Series. Baseball. It's a historic game. It's going to be a historic game. Will you see Dr. Shaw? Planning on seeing it on Sunday. At least that's should be good. Hope it's good. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that it's good. Are you going to try? You think it's going to be really good? I'm hoping it's really good. I mean it is unconventional. It's going to be introducing magic and Marvel, so I do like that.
Hey everybody, so I'm going to be for the best.
I'm editing videos right now, so if you hear me background, that's what that is. Now.
check this out, and we'll see what they got for us.
Let's see what they got for us. See what they got for us. How's everybody doing? Questions, comments, hit me up. I got dinged. Boom. My phone. Awesome and nice. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I try to be nice. I like to consider myself nice.
How do you describe it? Don't ask for bowler, by England skipper. He doesn't know how Morgan's doing it.
Oh, he hit it backwards. That's huh.
Sing good. I'm making videos, so I'm editing while I'm hanging out and chatting with y'all. Long one.
Oh, he the volume is jumping up and down.
Okay, that is a little, I think.
The volume is jumping up and down.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, he hit it backward.
Look at the timing on this, so
That's legal? Huh.
Oh.
Normally have the most orthodox answer for it.
Hello, everybody. I got it right the first time. Let's see.
Forward on it.
There we go.
That was an odd way of batting.
Hello, interwebs peoples.
Did he hit it by him? Did he swing over him? Oh, no. Swing through.
I'm editing videos right now and answering questions if you ask me stuff. Hello, comment, whatever.
Oh, I like it. Like he scooped it.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, I like that. It's like he... Oh, I like... So, what was unusual about that shot? Let me know.
Time seems to
And
be
that went over the...
it's really off. I wonder why. Why off?
So, what was unusual about that shot? Let me know. That's long. And that went over.
Something wrong with this one. I may have to figure this one out later. Oh well. I might have to record that one. Who is watching? Maybe a lot of you, but I've got to go. Time for dinner. Watch some baseball. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you on the next video.